evening, friends, and welcome to, I think it's our 32nd show, Josie.
Okay.
Episode 2, episode 12, the second series, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Josie hasn't been with me for a while.
I know, I've been on the road.
And it's been forever. It's been forever. So I want to welcome everybody to Healthy Living with Marilyn. If you are looking on my Facebook page, welcome. But my Facebook page where my phone is like 10 feet from me. So if you want to comment, please comment. Please send your emojis, your loves, your likes, your ha-has, whatever you want to send. Not the angry ones. We try to make people as happy as we possibly can. And I promise you, if you comment, I will answer every single one of your comments after the show.
Okay.
Not exactly after, because I got to take Adrian home, but after the show.
Yes.
Before I go to bed tonight. Seriously.
It's true.
Okay, so I'm so glad everybody's here. I want to welcome everybody. This is our second show this week. I've done the push.
I know. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. We had one at Comcast with some friends this week, and we're doing this one. So I'm really, really working out of my comfort zone and spreading the positive energy. Yes. And I'm so glad my co-host, who has been with me since the very beginning, Josie Hopkins, is with me tonight, and I'm so glad you're back,
excited.
Girlfriend.
I'm glad to be back. It's been a time, been a moment. I've been on the road, but it's been good.
You've been in a train.
I've been on the train. I've been to New York. I've been Hampton.
You've been everywhere, girl.
I'm a road runner.
You are. Have you been back up north in Northern Virginia recently?
No, but I'll be back up there pretty soon because I'm going to have to fly out of BWI to go to Idaho in January.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to arrange some more things in the area while I'm up there.
Yeah, might as well.
Yep.
Take advantage of it.
Have
Good
business
for
will
you.
travel.
I'm so glad she's back. It has been 2 weeks.
I know.
It's been a long time, girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a while. And I want to welcome my yogi. She's my yogi. Yeah. Her name is Adrienne Lynette Burke, and she has a company called Bear Soul Yoga, which is down in the Jackson Ward area. It's in the neatest place, too. She has a studio behind Sadia's Juice Bar. And Sadia's Juice Bar is the absolute delicious. Such an eclectic, neat place. And they have neat food in there. And they have They have what?
I said it's so good.
Oh, it is. They have chia pudding things. I wanted to get one of them tonight, but
a beet smoothie.
Yeah, I thought I better just get the pumpkin smoothie tonight, and they are awesome. Alyssa makes the best pumpkin smoothie. The best. And Adrienne has said that she would be on my show tonight, and I appreciate that, Adrienne.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that you could be here. And how long have you been doing yoga?
Oh, man. I started yoga when I was in college. Well, the first yoga class I took was in high school at the Y. So it's been a long time. It's probably over 10 years.
So how long have you been a yoga instructor?
So I started teaching yoga 3 years ago.
3 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. Okay. So I got really deep into my practice first. And then it was really when I saw the benefits, like, you know, when you're in process, a lot of times you don't realize the benefits because you're focused. You know, it's like, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to stick with it. And then when I started to kind of see the effects and I was so in the habit, I really wanted to teach. So then I was like, it's time to get the teacher training. And I studied with Faith Hunter in D.C. at Embrace Yoga.
Yeah, you were up in D.C. for a while, weren't you?
Yeah.
You lived up there, didn't you?
I lived there for 5 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That's my old stomping grounds. Those are... So shout out to everyone in D.C.
You were in D.C. though. You were in D.C. You weren't in Northern Virginia.
I never lived in Virginia. Except I was born in Virginia. But I didn't live in Northern Virginia. I lived briefly in Maryland.
Did you?
But yeah, I lived inside of D.C.
Wow, that is awesome. Now she lives inside of Richmond.
Yeah.
You know, which is way cool. You know?
I love Richmond too.
I do too.
I love
Richmond,
It's very convenient.
If you haven't been to Richmond, you need to come to Richmond to see me. Or I'm not too far from the airport, you know,
and the train.
And the train. And when you live in the West End, we got the West End, we got the South Side, we got the North Side, we got the East End, we got the city, we got Shacobama, and there's a lot of places.
South of James.
But the one beautiful thing about living in this area is you can get anywhere within a half an hour.
It's so true.
Unless you're stuck in traffic where it took me 45 minutes to get over there, it's okay. You know, you just not, you know, rush hour is a totally different ball of wax.
Totally.
You know, totally.
I don't think any city's mastered rush hour.
No,
it's all a mess.
I mean, you can have 10 lanes of
traffic. Just try to avoid it if you
Right.
can.
Right. You
But
can
that's
have,
what the yoga's for.
you can have 10 lanes of traffic, you know, 5 on each side, the way it is where my mom lives in New Jersey, and you're still stuck in traffic. So, but you endure it. And the yoga helps me endure the traffic.
Calming.
Because it's calming. You breathe. Breathing is very important. That's what Adrienne is teaching me.
Yes, so important.
She plays really cool music. She doesn't just play that regular fall to your sleep, you know, yoga music. She plays really cool music. Really neat music. You know, it's upbeat. It's really good. It energizes you.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
It keeps you calm. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Plus, all my viewers are watching us anyhow. So, and again, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, and Josie and Adrienne. We're going to be talking about yoga and weight loss. As you all know, I am losing weight. And I lost 1.5 pounds over Thanksgiving. Yay me. Wow. And the reason why I could do that is because we didn't have sweet potatoes. I swear that's why. But it was chasing after my grandsons, too. You know?
That'll burn off the energy.
Yeah. Jacob and Sammy, he's a year old, and he's gone. He's really, really fast. Really fast. I can look 1 minute and he's gone. He's that fast. And to keep up with them at my age, it's a task. Yeah. So, and my kids have been saying, Mom, you got to get healthy. You got to get healthy. So it's like, okay, so I'm working on healthy.
Because if you're promoting Healthy Living with Marilyn, you got to be the example.
I got to walk the walk and talk the talk, and that's what I'm doing.
You got to be the example.
So my clothes are fitting me better.
Nice.
I don't feel like I have to jump from a 20-story window to get in my clothes anymore, which is good. Or wiggle like a worm, you know, to zip up my blue jeans.
I know how it goes. I've been there for sure.
You've been there?
Yes.
Okay. So
Definitely
she knows.
there. I just get away with all my stretchy yoga pants all the time now. But I've definitely been there. For sure.
Have?
Yeah, on a serious note.
Well, you know, I was thinner before. I really was. A couple of years ago when I had my office. I was thinner. And then my son left to go to L.A. and he gave me 2 weeks' notice. And it's like, for 3 years, I went on the Seafood and Eat It plan. And it wasn't eating seafood. It was I saw food and I ate it. Which is crazy.
It's okay. It's okay, though.
It was.
It was therapeutic for you at the time.
It was. And I finally, after all that time, got off the gerbil wheel. After all that time.
You decided.
I decided. Because it's in your mindset, friends. And when you get it in your mindset that you are going to do something, it is time for you to do it. Right, Joes?
First, you got to decide before you can act. You can't just go off and act.
You can't just go out and act.
You have to make a conscious decision.
And you have to make a conscious decision for yourself. And the other thing you have to do is love yourself.
Absolutely.
You really have to start loving yourself. And sometimes that's hard when you're going through a rough time or if you're around a lot of negative people. You got to get rid of those negative people. You've got to move yourself away from them. That's one thing that you really have to do. And surround yourself with people who you want to be around. Surround yourself with people who you want to be like, who are going to uplift you, who are going to edify you, and make you feel special as you make them feel special. Like I'm always making Josie feel special.
You do.
You
That's
know?
why I keep coming back.
That's why.
I love it.
Thursday is my therapeutic night.
She has told me that this is her favorite night of the week.
It is.
So
it is.
that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me feel good that this is her favorite night of the week because we have a good time.
Awesome.
We laugh. And I keep touching that thing. I'm sorry, Xenophon. I'll leave it alone. It's in my way, but I'll let it go. I'm not used to having this microphone right between us. It's something I have to get used to, you know, and it's okay.
Yes.
I guess he needs to paint it red or something so I just really know that it's there because it just sort of blends in with everything in my opinion. Oh, okay. So speaking of blending in, I want to talk about if you have parents at home, you know, or you're taking care of your parents or and you want to get away or you need to get away or you're gotten to the point where your parents are more high maintenance and it's time to get some help in.
Treat them.
Right.
Treat them, show them a new way to be loved.
Right.
By someone who is professional.
And really, and can give you a break. And Angela and Owen Lawrence have a company called All Nurses Care. They're in Mechanicsville. Yeah, they're in Mechanicsville. They're a husband and wife team. They have nurses and CNAs and PCAs all over this area.
Nice.
And they have them as far as Williamsburg, Tappahannock, Powhatan, everywhere. So, and they help you, give you a break. So they will have somebody come in and take care of your parents. Or if you have a relative who is disabled, or God forbid, if you know somebody who's been in a car accident and they just can't do what they need to do.
And they need some temporary
care. And it's in-home care. And they come to your home. So if you need something like that, or you know somebody who is really frazzled because they're taking care of their parents and they
caregivers need help.
That's
Absolutely.
right. And Owen and Angela have a way of helping you get some help so you can get some rest. And they've got very loving people, and they go through a whole screening thing.
Yeah, we've actually called them now for my mother-in-law.
Have you? That's great. Wow. So if you need to call them, and they have private duty and they do personal care, so if you need to call them, their number is 804-559-0322, and you can call them anytime, and they'll answer the phone 24/7.
24/7.
Right.
Wow.
Right. And
what's their website, Marilyn?
Their website is allnursescareinc.com.
allnursescareinc.com.
And if you want to email them, it's info@allnursescareinc.com. So I've known Angela and Owen for a while. They're great. They were on our show. They were on our show about a month or so ago, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. And I did not realize that they had such a wide area of coverage that they covered, like over a 50-mile radius. They're in Mechanicsville, which isn't too far from here. So if you need to, if you're just frazzled and you just need some help, but you don't want to put them in a home. Right. You want them to come to your home in their own environment. Just give her a call at 804-559-0322. They'll go out of their way to help you out. They're very loving and caring. They're wonderful. They really are. They really are. So
they're passionate about what they do.
And they are. They're very passionate about what they do, and they care a lot, and they have a lot of caring employees that can help you out. So give them a call if you're getting frazzled and you need some help, and mom needs some help, or dad needs some help, or your uncle or aunt or whoever.
Okay. So what else you got there, Marilyn?
Well, right now we're going to talk more about, we're not doing this, what else you got, Marilyn? I told you that, James.
I know we got commercials to do, so, we're going to pace this out.
That's why Zephon has commercial. He lets me know, So, but anyhow, so what kind of classes do you teach, and why do you feel yoga is important for weight loss? I want to get your opinion on this.
Man, so I actually teach a lot of vinyasa flow classes. So that's a sequence of postures connected together. But my background is very much from a power yoga perspective and a vigorous vinyasa, which is very helpful for building heat, but also getting a little bit of cardio in as you're working.
Yeah, we did that cardio breathing thing a couple days ago.
Yeah.
That got cardio going.
Which one? Was it the Breath of Joy?
Yeah,
Breath of Joy. Yeah. I love Breath of Joy.
It was really cool.
I want to see it.
I can show you.
Stand up and show us.
Okay. The Breath of Joy is 3 inhales and an exhale. And so it's actually going to be a little tough to do here because it's a forward fold, but it goes... and then you fold all the way.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I like that.
And then you just keep doing it, and it actually... It's very cleansing,
but
it also activates your core.
Yeah. Right.
And anytime,
it does.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I felt it after I was done, and we did like 15 of them.
Yeah, we did a few.
We did quite a few.
Counting? I always tell my students, don't count, just get in the zone. And I try to watch to make sure, okay, how many are we at? What's the time? All right.
Well, the thing was, it's like, she's going, so we're going to do this breath thing, and she's showing it, and I'm going, huh? Really? I can do this? Yeah, I started questioning, I questioned myself because of my age and my size and, and she says, no, Marilyn,
but your
you
body
can do
remembers.
This. Yeah, I know.
Your
and muscle has
remembers,
memory, so that's why I'm going on this. Muscle has memory. But
it does, absolutely.
It does.
And,
so when she was doing this, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this. Because when I go to class now, it's like I have I am going to do this attitude. Not, can I do this? No, it's I. So Christopher Salem, if you're watching this, I am going to do this attitude. That's the attitude I have. It's in my mindset.
I can. Yes, I can.
I'm going to do it. Yes, I can. Yes, I am. More than yes, I can. Yes, I am. So
got it.
When I come to your class, which is very, very soothing with the cool music and everything, I just feel like I'm in the zone. Yes, I was counting them, but I wanted to see how many I could do before I almost passed out. But I didn't pass out, which was good.
No, you're still here.
I'm still here, so that was really cool. But I felt so much better after that. It was just amazing.
It's called breath of joy for a reason.
Yeah, it makes you happy.
Because you feel it. Yeah. And it activates your core.
Yeah, and you keep your core. I'm getting a whole lot better at keeping my core in. And I think it's the exercise. It's the exercise I do with Aubrey, and it's the yoga I'm doing, a combination of those two, and making sure I'm getting plenty of sleep. So today, I took a nap. It's like I told my husband, I said, I'm getting off the face of the earth right now. I'm going to lay down for an hour. Because I feel right now, in order for me to function the way I have this week, go,
rest is important.
You got to give your body what it
Absolutely.
needs. Yeah, give your body
and
what
if
it
you're
needs.
not resting, you're going to hit blowout. And that's one thing that I'm not going to do, because normally at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was about 3:30 when my body said, you got to go take a nap. So do that. Take a nap. If you feel you need, and you have the time to do it, put your clock on. I put my phone on, my alarm clock, and
a nice
take
15
some
minute,
time. Yeah, take a power nap. Take a power nap.
Yeah.
Go to Sadia's and get yourself a cool juice and just sit there for a couple minutes and just meditate.
And you know, it's interesting too that you said that, because speaking of weight loss too, a lot of times when people think of weight loss and why a reason I was so excited to talk about yoga and weight loss is because we get focused so much on doing, and seeing okay, did I lose it or not? What's going on? But really, it's about, I like that you said moving from the I can attitude to the I am. Because that takes out the need to do anything. You just are. And when you are something and you're changing your intentions and your mindset, then your body falls in line.
It does.
Oh, you're powerful and you're a yogi, you're a vinyasa person. Well, I guess I can't, this is in the way of my process if this is who you are and what you're doing. And that's really how I think about weight loss is it's not, I was never focused on, I can't say never.
Scale.
We've all watched the scale. Okay.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
But you can tell, you can tell the difference in your body.
Exactly.
You can tell in your clothes, and you feel different.
Exactly.
So you don't even have to worry about the scale.
No.
I don't
sometimes you don't
scale.
see it on the scale, but you feel the toneness, because you're developing muscle.
And people gain weight and lose weight at time of year. I know in the winter, that's my be very active time, but also it's where the weight wants, all the soul food comes in, and we were talking about sweet potatoes.
Because
are
we
my
got
favorite.
Thanksgiving, we got Christmas,
and they're a female food. Did you know that?
Yes, they're magical.
Food.
Get sweet potatoes.
I love sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
If you're going to eat any type of potato, learn to love sweet potatoes. You can put some cinnamon on them.
Molasses is my favorite.
Oh, you taught me about that.
Cinnamon,
that was a great. I did that
molasses. Did you?
Yes, it was a great.
Lemon sweet potatoes with molasses, full of iron, folic acid. Really good, depending on the time of the month. Really, any time of the month, honestly. But
any time of the day.
Any time of the day, any time of the month. But
it's great.
So good for you.
But guys can eat them too.
Yes.
Because the one thing about sweet potatoes, they don't have the starch that the potato has. And they don't have the deadly nightshade that the potato has. So if you're having problems with arthritis, there's certain...
And yam is good for you.
There's certain foods that you should not eat if you're having arthritis problems, because they have the nightshades in them. And I don't prescribe or anything. That's my disclaimer. I don't treat anybody, but I'll give information. And What you need to know about deadly nightshade: you don't want to eat tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, peppers, or okra. I don't like okra anyhow. It's too slimy.
I don't do any of those except eggplant.
You do eggplant?
Mm-hmm.
I like
love
eggplant.
tomatoes.
I love
tomatoes.
I love tomatoes.
I'll
And
eat
I love an
tomatoes from
eggplant
now until the
lasagna.
days, the sun goes
It's
down.
tough. And you know, too, like, that's the main thing. I feel like when I think of, like, yoga and weight loss, both, it's really about finding what works for you. And being, once you're conscious about it, then there's a commitment involved, you
Right.
know?
And you make that shift.
You
Right.
make that shift. You only have one body. And speaking of only having one body, another friend of mine who is my personal
Hydrating.
trainer, she's my personal trainer because I needed to have some people in my life that were going to keep me accountable, that were going to call me or text me and say, and spend some time with me and show me the best way to move my body to trim up. I don't care. The weight will come off. I know. I want to trim up. And I've had 2 dreams now where I've had core. Y'all might think that's funny, but I have had 2
That
dreams.
means you're activating it. for
That's
sure.
right. That's
Absolutely.
right. And I am determined to get my core back. And not Judy because I want to wear high heels, because I really don't. But I want to get healthy. I want to trim up. I want to be able to wear the clothes I used to be able to wear. They're still sitting
And
in
you
my
want your
closet.
body to be healthy.
Right. And
Because
I
you want to be
my-
a representation of healthy living with Marilyn.
That's right. So I'm walking the walk and talking the talk. So I met Aubrey Eicher, who was on our show a couple weeks ago. Were you here when we had all? Yeah,
I
you were
was,
here when
yeah.
we had Aubrey. I can always remember when
It's
you're
okay.
here.
I'll tell you.
But she has an invitation for everybody.
Oh.
Yes, and it's wonderful. She is offering a 6-week program that will take you to the new you.
Ooh,
Yep.
for the new year.
And she's going to have weekly in-studio workout sessions. She's going to give you a full exercise plan. She's going to give you nutritious guidelines, and she's going to make you accountable.
Okay.
So you might have a little bit of homework to
And
do.
so
like
how
I
do we do that?
Well, you can get in touch with her at 804-367-3589 or contact her at Aubrey at richmond-wellness.com. She's down in the fan. She's on Robinson.
Robinson.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know
nice.
that.
Not far from her.
And she's she's
her.
got a nice little studio down there, and she worked my tail off this week. But I was determined, and when I go in there, because I've got skin in the game, I'm determined to get myself trim. I'm determined to get myself healthy. I'm not eating sugar. Sugar was hard to get off. Sugar is a drug, friends. If you are eating too much sugar, you need to get off it. It is worse than any of the illegal drugs out there. It is not good for you. If you're going to eat something sweet, monk fruit is good. It's a sugar. Or stevia. Now, people say, I don't like stevia because it has an aftertaste. I don't taste the aftertaste. Maybe because I
just
used
like
to
a
always
nice
have it in
raw
my
brown.
my-
If I'm going to do any.
Yeah, I used to grow stevia in my garden, and it's green. So if you're getting stevia in the grocery store and it's white,
is
that
not
means it's
green.
been processed and it's
green
been through the
stevia's better.
chlorine. So that's how they make it white.
Yeah.
So, find other ways. Eat more fruit. People say, well, that will start with other things. It's like, I'd rather eat the fruit than eat the 5-pound bag of sugar.
Exactly.
Watch what you're eating. Make sure when you're eating over the holiday, am I right, that you eat healthy. If you're going to have some pie, make it a healthy pie. Or just have a little piece of it.
And then stay hydrated
And
because
stay-
that'll help flush it.
I talked about this a couple days ago on the show in Comcast to find out if you're hydrated, which none of my guests knew. If you take your pan and pinch it, and if it stays up, that means you're dehydrated. If it goes down, that means you're hydrated. And they say, I didn't know that. So I'm
Yep,
telling
I
you,
know that.
if you want to make sure that you're hydrated, take your skin and pinch it up. Now, I'm a little bit dehydrated because it's up a little bit. So I need more water. Guys, we're drinking water here. We don't have tea. This is
take
real
a sip,
water.
too.
It's H2O.
All right.
Yeah, drink some water while drinking water, Joes.
Right.
Yeah, we're putting the pressure on you, girl. So,
But you got some information about some water too there, don't you?
No,
Oh.
no, that was because...
I thought you had a commercial on water.
No, I don't have a commercial on
All
water.
right. Darn.
That's okay. That's okay. But Aranda Young, I'll just mention
Okay.
her name because she's a friend. She's the Culligan lady, and if you need any good water, get in touch with Aranda Young. But I do not have her phone number on me right now. So
I
if
bet
y'all
it's on the
want-
bottle.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Because it would be her phone number, and she's not going to put her phone number on the bottle, girl. So anyhow, but water, just make sure that you're drinking good water, because if you're drinking it from the tap, I turned my faucet on today to put some water in to make some tea, okay? Because I don't always like to use the microwave. That's not the greatest thing to use.
I don't have a microwave.
And we have two.
I had to put my spa wrap in the oven today and wrap it in Reynolds wrap because...
You did what?
I put my spa wrap in the oven to heat it up.
Your spa wrap.
I have a spa wrap because my shoulder was tight.
Right, because my your shoulders were tight? Mm-hmm. So it's like a heating pad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what is a spa wrap? Did she mix something?
I wrapped it in Reynolds wrap and put it in the oven.
Nice.
My husband came home, he thought something I was cooking. I was like, no, that's my spa wrap.
That's funny.
I've never heard it called like that, but that's a good one. I call it an herbal heating pad, but that's just me. But make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Like I said, I opened up turned the water on, and all I could smell was chlorine. Mm-hmm. So I boiled the water, of course, to make tea, and I knew that it was okay after that. But when you have chlorine in your water, when you go to the dentist and they give you fluoride, you don't want to take that stuff. Bromine, those are the three. On the periodic table, those are the three elements that are on before you get to iodine. So if you're taking a lot of that stuff and you're, swimming in a chlorinated pool or whatever and drinking fluorinated water or using fluoride toothpaste. I don't use fluoride toothpaste anymore.
Me either.
You've got to make sure that you're taking a little bit of iodine, because those three elements, iodine is at the bottom. So it can impact your thyroid. Just to let everybody know. I've talked about that and I'm not a chemist. My videographer's a chemist, but I'm not a chemist. So, but that is one thing that people need to be more cognizant of. So if you smell the chlorine coming out of your water, your tap water, go boil it and then drink it.
I have a filter on it.
Yeah.
But I still don't drink it.
Well, I really don't either. I have a filter on my refrigerator if I'd get it out of there. So, but anyhow. So, what do you suggest? How many times a week do you suggest people do yoga to get the core?
Right. So, I mean, the thing about yoga, I feel so called to put out this part, because yoga really just means self. Like, it means like to yoke. So, whatever you as your true self needs is what yoga will do for you. At a time, I mean, I weighed almost 200 pounds at one point.
What?
Wow. I was excited. So, I mean, those who know me on Facebook, you can just look through my old pictures. And, it's funny, Sadia at the juice bar where Bear Soul is, actually, one day I came into work and she's like, Adrienne, I just want to let you know, I actually I saw a few of your old pictures. I was just kind of, it was just on Facebook. Well, it was like when we had just become friends and just like getting started. She was like, yeah, we just added you. So I was just looking in your pictures. And she didn't really, she kind of was like, how do I approach this?
Yeah.
I just like, what did you see?
Right. You used to be.
But, it was great to see that, to hear what she said. And she's like, Adrienne, I didn't know how far you've come. And I was like, thank you. That means a lot. A lot of times with yoga, like, when we show up to teach yoga, people don't, it's about being present. We don't know where we're going. What we did in the past does not matter.
It's done.
Right, it's done. But sometimes I'm like, I wish people did know how much work I've put into this, because I realized when she said this to me, and, some other people have said this as well, but it inspired her because she saw my process. And, as someone, I've been vegan before. I'm a mostly plant-based, I eat a mostly predominantly plant-based diet, and I've been doing that since 2006, and that's been a big factor as well. But even that, as far as like wrapping my mindset around why I should be mostly plant-based and really meditating on that, I mean, all of these things are included as your personal self-care practice, which in essence is yoga. So I mean, I just want to say, like, it's not about losing or gaining weight. Yeah. It's more about what you need, because I know I needed to lose weight. I knew it was affecting my health, high blood pressure and kidney issues running my family, pre-diabetes. So for me, I was like, I need to do something about it. And
you're young.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I have students who you know, not everyone needs to lose weight, but yoga will do what it needs to do. Some people need to gain weight and actually like build strength. And so it's about finding the balance of finding your natural state and what your state of resiliency is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. And
you're doing awesome in class, by the way.
Oh, I gotta tell everybody on Monday. This was so cool. I go to class on Monday. I mean, it was something that I put it in my schedule. Because I have to put it in my calendar, because if it's not in my calendar, I might schedule something else and it goes. And it's like, oh, I really want to take this. Well, it didn't put it in. I put something else in or something. Or I need to write or whatever. So anyhow, I had in my schedule, and I signed up for it. You know, through the mind-body thing. You know,
mind-body app.
So I signed up for it like on Friday. Because I was that committed. It's like, I'm going on Monday. I am going Monday. I'm taking the time out, and I'm leaving early so I can get down there early. So I get down there, and, you know, she's already there, and I get my mat out and everything, and we're doing the yoga, and we're doing the breathing thing, which was so on. But I don't remember when we did this, but I looked over at the lady that was in class with me. She was a student, and she's up on her shoulders, you know, and I said... And I didn't hear her say the shoulder stand. Right. I didn't hear her say it. I don't know why. Maybe because the music. I was so into the music and so into it. And I looked over and I said, "What is she doing, Adrienne?" She says, "Oh, Adrienne says she's doing the shoulder thing. Marilyn, you can do this." Well, when somebody says I can do this, even though I don't think I can do this, you know.
But you want to try it.
I wanted to do it. I said, I can do
this.
She says, yeah. So it took me about 3 tries, didn't it?
And she got up there.
But I got up and I kept the pose for a minute maybe, something like that. And I got down and
got some breaths in with
I did. And I said, if I don't get anything else done the rest of the day, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it was so much effort for me to do that.
And you accomplished.
It was a huge effort. When you don't have core friends, it's a huge effort to do that.
But you do have core. You found your core in that power.
I did.
It's there. The effort is the practice. That's it.
I mean, I'm getting core. We all have core, but mine's a little flabby right now. Yeah, I admit it's a little flabby. But
you want to fine-tune your
I
core.
want to fine-tune my core.
We all.
I don't need the 6-pack. I just need to refine it, you know. Maybe I get it, so who knows?
Yeah.
You know?
We just want to have a healthy pack.
I want a healthy pack, right?
I like that.
But I feel better this week. I feel trimmer. My clothes are fitting better, you know, and I'm just real happy about that. Really happy about that. And I've been working hard this week to do that, and I'm going to continue.
It shows.
Thank you. And I'm going to continue. And on Saturday, I'm gearing up for this. I'm not getting scared. I've got the mindset. I'm going to do hot yoga with Aubrey on Saturday.
We'll be talking about that next week.
Yeah. We are definitely going to be talking about that next week.
It's going to be great.
Yoga. And
I love
Adrienne's
hot yoga
done hot. She loves hot yoga. And now's really a good time to do it because it's cold. It's getting colder. Yeah. Watch it be 80 degrees on Saturday or something. You know,
it's supposed to be nice, but not.
It is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a nice weekend.
And I mean, you know, one thing too, like with yoga, before I started teaching yoga, when I was really into my practice and I was very focused, I did a lot of hot yoga. That was my main practice, actually. Yeah. I practiced doing the Bikram tradition of hot yoga, hot vinyasa classes. I actually did a teacher training with core power yoga in addition to my 200-hour just to get like the hot yoga certification part of it.
I was going to say, do you ever anticipate instructing that?
She has some type of hot. You have, don't you have like a hot yoga?
Well,
it's a
what
warm
I
yoga.
will say is, well, we do have very well working heat in our studio now.
Yeah, it was really hot. I had to move.
She has non-intentional hot yoga.
Right. I had to move my mat because the hot air was blowing right on me. I was like, Adrienne, I can't stay right here. Yeah. This is.
But keep an eye on the schedule because I don't want to give away anything yet. So everyone keep an eye out because we will be adding some new warmer options in the studio. We'll call them warm, intentionally warm options.
So how can people get in touch with you? I want everybody to know, how can they get in touch with you?
Yes. You know, one, stop by the studio. We're in the back of Sadia's Juice Box.
It's a cool studio.
It's so cool. I just love coming to work because I go in and all the things that I feel like I was doing to like get to this point. And I mean, I'm not done. You know, you're not done.
We're a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
Yes.
We're all once you commit, you're a work in progress. But it's so interesting because I walk in and I'm like, man, I had to, you know, I've done the juice cleanses. I've made these vegan treats that Sadia makes. Like, I was figuring out how to make them in the kitchen because I was so intent on not eating sugar. So I was like, I got to figure out how to make a dessert so it looks like I have dates. So it's
not like you're coming into your yoga studio bypassing a donut stand.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
It's conducive to the lifestyle that you're living. Yeah.
And it's good to walk into that and then walk into the back where it's just a studio, and
it's calming.
You gotta come because it's all the healthy options are all in one place.
So calming.
I know where it is.
You know, you just go in. It's like that aha moment. When I go there, it's like,
oh, I'm so glad. That means a lot. We put a lot of work into that. I'm so glad.
Aha moment. You know, and you all need to go and find wherever you live. Find that aha moment.
Yes.
Find a place where you can go and you feel comfortable and the people there are loving and they throw out positive energy, and find that aha moment. There's a lot of places around here that have aha moments, but
and if nowhere else, just outside. Find a tree.
Find a tree.
Yeah.
Go to the park. Go for a walk.
Yeah.
You know, just put your feet in the grass. It's
Feel
still
your
warm
feet,
enough.
yes.
It's still a little warm where you can take your shoes off and walk in the grass a little bit. You know, I think it still is. You know, get yourself grounded. Or my favorite place in the whole wide world, as Jacob would say, Grandma likes the beach.
Oh, I love the beach.
Yes.
I'm from the beach, Trish. I'm from Virginia Beach area.
Beach?
Oh, yeah. So I miss the ocean all
Well,
the time.
I'm from the Jersey Shore, so I'm from the beach too.
Yeah.
The shore. But,
well, they can also go to baresoulyoga.com. Actually, we just launched our website. Since we were in a studio, people were ready for yoga, so we said, okay, let's go ahead and open. And now we have our website done and ready, and I'm so excited. We just launched it last week, right before Thanksgiving.
Great.
So baresoulyoga.com.
So spell it for them.
Bare, B-A-R-E, soul, S-O-U-L, yoga, Y-O-G-A. And we're on Instagram at Bare Soul Yoga. Facebook is Bare Soul Yoga and Wellness. So we're all over the internet.
They're all over the internet.
I'm excited to meet everyone.
Right. Start doing something for yourself, especially over the holidays. Because the holidays those sugar cookies can grab you by the rear end. I hate to say it, but they can.
And a lot of people during the holidays, especially this time of year, you know, they get depressed, they go through sad, you know, and that creates emotional eating. And then the spring comes and everybody's feeling down, they want to get out, but they've just had this winter that they've been introverted. And so, you know,
they've been
so
sedentary
affected by the seasons like that. I mean, I finally, it was really just yoga. Well, I should also mention and kickboxing. Yoga, but consciously doing cardio kickboxing. And I actually teach a yoga kickboxing class
I haven't been to that class.
Nice.
But I mean, it's kind of my mixture of like the things that worked for me. But it's so important for me to do that type of stuff this type of year because as soon as it gets cold, I feel it. And then I crave sugar because I want like the comfort. And then it makes me feel worse because it affects your emotions.
We all have
a cycle.
It's so important to get off of sugar and start eating healthy and stay away from the cookies. I know the cookies are cool and they look beautiful. I think of them as plastic
Just have
now.
Healthy cookies.
Yeah, but sometimes healthy cookies, it's like eating a potato chip. You just can't eat one. You know.
Gotta make some like good raw sugar-free dates.
Yes.
I get in the kitchen with some raw oats, some almonds, some dates, and just grind it all, put it in a blender and a NutriBullet and pack it together.
The other
in the fridge
good thing is
cookies.
Go to Sadia. She's got these great balls that are awesome.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
They are awesome. She's got some fall balls out there that have ginger and turmeric and
because I think I had a turmeric beet something when I was there.
So good.
Yeah.
It's still it's not only delicious, it's nutritious, which is important. So you can't beat nutritious, delicious food like that.
People
if you don't live in this area,
that healthy is not good, doesn't taste good, but it really does.
It does. You can make it taste good.
Yeah, it feels good.
I even make broccoli taste good. I don't know how, but
I like broccoli.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love broccoli.
Well, Zen has taught me how to like broccoli. He's also taught me how to like lima beans too.
I love lima beans.
Yes.
Yeah, well, when my mom made them, they tasted like chalk.
Yeah.
And the consistency for lima beans for me was like chalk when I was growing up. And it was gross. So, but anyhow, you can learn to like vegetables. Just spice them up a little bit. Put a little turmeric on them. Turmeric is great. It's great for your joints. It's great for your health. It's great for your blood circulatory system. It's just a great spice. There's a lot of spices you can use in your kitchen that will help you feel better, that will boost your immune system and boost your energy and get your positive mojo going.
Turmeric's a great one.
Turmeric is a great one. It is a great one. And speaking of healthy, my friend Lisa Healthy is having a whole new level of energy nutrition class on December 9th, which is a week from Saturday.
Okay.
And she's going to have it from 10 to noon. And she changed the address. I had a different address on Tuesday, but this is the new address. It is 3231 East Weyburn, Weyburn Road.
I know where that is.
In Richmond. Well, it's on the south side.
Yeah,
23235. It's not too far from you. So, and she's having
right
that.
Down Forest Hill.
What?
Right down Forest Hill.
Right down Forest Hill Avenue. She is having that from 10 to noon, and she's going to be talking about the foundation of life and how to get your vibrational field uplifted. So,
wonderful.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
That's
really
a good one. That's a good one. So you can get in touch with Lisa at lisahealthy.com. And her phone number is 804-539-3251. And she has a great blog that she just wrote a couple weeks ago on lisahealthy.com called Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Because she teaches sleep at the U of R, the University of Richmond. She is the adjunct professor, the sleep adjunct professor at
and that's so
U of R.
important.
And sleep is so important. People, you need...
I love sleep.
Oh, I do too. That's why I took a nap today.
Especially with like weight loss and working out. Like when you do, you have to rest so that your body can catch up. But it actually helps.
It's the rhythm. It's a part of the rhythm.
Yeah,
for your body
to
because your body needs that downtime.
When my mom would say, I didn't get anything done today, I said, well, what'd you do? Oh, I slept. Well, you're rejuvenating your body. That is how you rejuvenate your body. Plus, when you get up, you're taller. It doesn't last long, but you're taller. You are. Didn't you know that? Yes.
I never heard it. Well, maybe I have, but it doesn't, it didn't register.
Actually, when you're laying down and gravity is not
pulling you down,
you are a little bit taller when you get up.
Oh, cool. Very
Just
cool.
FYI. It's one of those little...
I'll measure myself when I get up and say,
pieces of information.
I'm actually 5'6.5".
Right.
There you go. You should put it up on the wall, measure yourself like we did when we were kids.
Oh, I still got the measuring for my children, and I've added the grands beside it.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. So the other thing I want to talk about, I am a contributing author in this book called Yes You Can, Go for Achieving Your Dreams. And the subtitle is Short Stories for People Who Have Done It. I've done it, but I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. And you can get this from me. I don't have it on Amazon yet.
Still, I think Michael's zooming in on it.
Are you zooming in on it, Michael?
Yeah.
You got it? I don't have it on Amazon yet, but you can get in touch with me. You can email me through my www.healthylivingwithmarilyn.com, or you can call me at 804-350-0034. They're $15. Nice. And if you get it from me and you buy it off of me, I will autograph it for you.
Yeah.
Yep, I will autograph it. So you can get an autographed copy for $15. Just give me a call, send me an email, and we can go from there, because I've still got some books up. I've given some of them away, but as prizes and stuff. But, I need to monetize this, so that's my goal. So, so you can do it. You can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. It's a big mindset thing. I've been learning a lot about mindset recently, and that's why I'm doing for me. Every day I spend some time doing something for me. I'm not running around doing for everybody else, and I'm doing for me. And I have a colleague who lives up in Vancouver, British Columbia, which is 3 hours behind us. So, Dove, if you're looking and watching us, this is the book by Dove Barron. It's called Fiercely Loyal, and How High-Performing Companies Develop and Retain Their Talent. It's great to develop it, but you've got to figure out ways to retain your talent and keep your key people. Yeah. And not only in a business, but keep the key people that are important to you in your friendships, in your sphere of people that are around you.
Wow.
It's very, very important. So it's called Fiercely Loyal. I know Josie is fiercely loyal to me as I am fiercely loyal to Josie. And
friends have each other's back.
That's right. We have each other's back. And it's important to find people who have your back and who you have their back. Like, I feel Adrian's got my back and I've got her back. And, you know, it's very important to develop those type of relationships. So Dove is going to be on my show in February. I'm excited about that. We're going to do a Zoom. He's not going to be here bodily, but we're going to do a Zoom. And so if you would like to be on my show and you don't live near me, let me know, and we're going to figure out a way to Zoom you in.
It's not hard to do.
It's not hard to do, and we're going to Zoom you in. What gave me the idea to do that about 2 months ago when we had Rhonda was on my show, and we did the PowerPoint with the GMOs. Remember that? Right. And I had the TV back here, and we had PowerPoint because she was talking about GMOs, and that's another thing that we got to bring up. GMOs are, people say, well, what are GMOs, Marilyn? They're genetically modified organisms. They are vegetables, seeds that have been, they are bad. Seeds that have been developed and hybrid in a laboratory. And so if you're looking in the big box stores in the spring and you're looking for a tomato and you see a hybrid, don't get that. Get the heirloom if you're getting the plants. Because now they are making, and my husband told me this, they're making several different potatoes that are GMOs. They are making several different apples that are GMOs.
Yeah. Apples that do not turn yellow. That's a bad thing.
Well, apples that don't have seeds either.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And you cut them and they never turn yellow.
They never turn brown.
Yeah, they never turn brown.
No.
That's not good.
No, that's not good. I had one that I kept out for 2 weeks and then says, "What are you doing? Is that's your experiment?" It shriveled up, but it never turned yellow.
Never turned brown.
Do you know why it never turned brown? Because it was irradiated before it came in the country. The government is making companies irradiate the food, and it's true. Yeah, it's true. You have to find ugly apples that are not shiny, that don't have the wax on them.
Nice ugly fruit.
Yep, ugly veggies. Fruit, ugly veggies. You know, you need to find the ones that have like the little brown spots on, because they're the organic. And if it says organic, it might not be organic. So
Marilyn's going to tell you how to determine that.
That's right. When you in the produce section, it's got a 5-digit number on the label. If it starts with a 9 and has 4 digits after that, that means it's organic. If it has a 4-digit and starts with a 4 over 3, it's not organic. It might be an okay vegetable or fruit, but
there's no way to tell.
It's not organic, and there's no way to tell. And months ago, I bought a package of tomatoes that said organic, and when I cut one open, it had no seeds in it. No seed, and it said it was organic, and it's like, that's wrong.
Wow,
that is wrong. But the other thing
you said a 4 or a 3.
If it starts with a 4 or a 3, it's not organic. It has a 4-digit number.
Got it. Yeah.
You need to find the one with the 5-digit number that starts with a 9.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, the 5-digit number. And sometimes people mix the organic with the non-organic, so you have to be careful.
Yes.
And you have to watch and read, look on the internet to see what's coming out with the organic and the non-organic and the GMOs. They're not good for us. Our bodies can't digest it. When Josie and I were little...
The body doesn't recognize what it is.
Right. Well, when Josie and I were little, there was no such thing as celiac disease and gluten-free and all that.
Nope.
It's because
there was no
of
ADD,
the...
no ADHD.
ADHD. There
very
was nothing
little
like
cancer.
That. Right. Before it was who do you know that has cancer? Now it's, who do you know that doesn't have cancer?
Man.
Truly.
Yeah.
It's true.
No.
I was talking to somebody last night that says she lives in a cancer area where all her friends are dying and her neighbors, and a lot of people are dying where she's living right now. And it's sad. It's very sad. So take care of yourself. You got this beautiful body. It's a temple. Now, my body's in transition. It's
still
doing
a
its
temple.
thing, but it's still a temple.
The temple is there.
That's right. It's just a bigger temple.
The outer part, you know, is
I'm looking
who you
at
are.
the smaller temple.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. But I'm doing this for me. You have to learn to do things for you, right, Adrienne?
It's, you know, as you said that too, like, there's so much happening in the world and the environment that we're always affected by. And so, you know, for me, like, yoga helps me take control over something because, you know, I may not have control over the air quality in my community, for example.
Or the Wi-Fi. We
Right.
can't get rid of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you know, but I do have control over strengthening
Which
my
you do
body
for
to
yourself.
the point. Right, and doing the yoga where you can strengthen your body and you're telling your body to detox what's not needed. Like when we think of
increase your oxygen.
Increase the oxygen, right. You detox and if you detox what you don't need and you increase the oxygen to replace your body in those places after you've detoxed.
Right.
And I mean, that's why I'm such an advocate for yoga now, because that you have control over that. It's like if you're by yourself and alone, you got your yoga.
Right.
And you can get the strength and get the energy. And then, you know, because I'm so worried about us getting so like stressed to the point of like, well, I can't do that. And it's like when we have that, then we have the mindset of like fear. And it's like so many things we have to manage now, you know.
My mother always told me there's no such word as can't.
Yeah.
No, that's not in my.
There's no such word
That
as
is
can.
not in my dictionary.
You can try.
That's not in my vocabulary.
But I believe can do.
You can. Absolutely.
You can do anything. I am are the two most powerful words in the English language, and those are the two most. I am and I will. They are staying in my vocabulary for the rest of my life because I am going to, and I'm telling everybody this, I am going to start taking more yoga classes during the week because it's important for me.
And then
take
even
care
doing
of
it
me.
at home. I mean, on Tuesdays I do yoga for cancer patients.
Right.
And so
wonderful.
that's my weekly. But when I'm at home, there are things that we do in class that when I'm at home I practice.
And that's what
so
you
that when
should-
I'm
that's
going
the-
back, you know that
Yeah.
okay, I've developed a little bit of strength in this area. You know.
That's
But
so great.
Yeah.
And even if you do 15 minutes of yoga a day, you know, in your home, get your yoga mat out and just do 15 minutes of yoga a day. And then go on with your day.
It doesn't have
Or
to be.
or take
On your
a
bed.
yoga class.
Yeah.
You know.
I start my workout in the bed in the morning.
Oh, do
too.
you?
Because I journal in the morning, I do my meditation in the morning. And while I'm there, I'm doing my body stretching and doing my breathing to get my body energized before I get up.
I have to get my body energized. What I
do the
do
same
is
thing.
I rotate my ankles because you know several months ago I sprained my left ankle. And so it's very important for me to get my joints moving, you know, and everything moving and my neck moving and, you know, before you get out of bed. And then when I stand up, I just stand there for a minute. My dad taught me this a long time ago.
Be still.
And I just stand there to get my balance because if I get up and just start walking, sometimes I'll fall. And I can't afford to fall anymore because I'm still dealing with my rotator cuff. And it's healing because muscle has memory, but you know, you gotta baby it.
Yep.
So, and I'm still babying it. So, but it's okay. I'm working on it.
Our practice makes progress.
That's right.
Oh, I
Already
like that.
perfect.
I
That's
like
right.
that.
It's progress.
Right. And getting the mindset, making sure that you drink plenty of water. You're supposed to drink half your body weight in water. But if you drink like an 8-ounce cup of coffee, you got to drink 16 more ounces on top of that. Now, I'm not saying if you weigh 150 pounds, you got to start drinking 75 ounces of water. If you haven't started doing this, well, yeah, you'll float away. But you don't want to start drinking that water gung-ho. You got to work yourself up to it because you
Just
cannot
pace
be on
yourself.
water.
Yeah, pace yourself.
You got it because sometimes when I drink too much water, I feel it sloshing in here. That is not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all.
Yeah.
And I've done that before.
Me too.
Have you?
Well, because, and
it's like, so where's it going? I got to get rid of this, and you're going like this. and it's not moving anywhere, you
right?
know? So you just got to just sort of just keep. So I'll do some yoga or I'll walk. You know, I'll walk around the house and stuff just to get it going, because sitting there, it's like you feel like a sloshing vessel.
Right.
You know?
You got to use it.
You know, and you really got to use it. And people probably laughing. You guys go ahead and laugh, you know. It's really important to make your life happy.
Yes.
And if you need to, you know, move a little bit around, you know, to make your life happy, to make yourself happy.
Movement is fun.
Movement is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Movement is, because like you were saying in the wintertime, a lot of us are sedentary in the wintertime.
Mm. I love outdoors in the winter.
You know, you've got to get up.
With the fresh air.
Yeah.
It's like it comes all the way through.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I don't like is when you open the door and the wind hits you right in the face. Mm-hmm. It takes my breath away.
All the way through.
Yeah.
The door.
It takes my breath away, you know. And I remember when I was in college, and the college that I went to was up on a hill, and it was very hilly. And sometimes when you walked around one of the buildings, it would just stop you.
Oh, that wind, yes.
The wind would just stop you to the point where you can't breathe.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh.
I remember that. I went to school in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and yes.
So you can relate.
Oh, heck yeah.
And it's not, that's why I don't like wind. I don't like the fact that it takes your breath away. Wind is good because it moves the viruses
that sideways
energy,
snow
you know.
coming at you.
But when it's coming into your face, that is no
that
fun.
time of year.
Yeah. And so, you know, you have to be careful, but, and walk carefully. If you've got a pair of shoes on that's not comfortable, but they look great, find some shoes that are comfortable, you know. They might look great, but you might pay for it later. A lot of people who wear heels, and I've read this and I've done research on this, and I have not had this happen, but a lot of people who wear heels, it pushes your pelvis into the front, and a lot of people have UTIs when they wear heels too much. So if you're a woman who wears a lot of heels, watch that. You might got to make sure you're drinking plenty of water, because you don't want that you're pushing your pelvis
inverted,
forward, and it closes a lot of things that shouldn't be closed, and so be careful of that. So that's why
take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Take care.
I mean, heels are great looking.
Yeah.
Heels are great looking, but you know, if they're uncomfortable, don't wear them.
Yeah.
You know, if they're hurting your back, don't wear them. Find some cool shoes that you really like. You know, and I don't know why we got on the point of shoes, because
But
I guess
okay.
So that's
it's a whole body.
It
it's
is.
about the
It
whole
is
body.
taking care of yourself.
And if you don't know what it feels like to take care of yourself, come out on Sunday to Artwork Studio.
That's right. Come and see
We have
Josie.
our Party with a Purpose. We're doing free pampering with Soul Purpose and Longevity. Kick
And
off
where
the
is it?
holidays.
Where is it?
It is 320 Hall Street. It is in Manchester, just across the bridge.
Great.
So from 3:30 to 5, you can come. You can shop for your natural body care. You can get your hands pampered.
Are you gonna have
network?
Are you gonna have Damsel?
I won't have Damsel there this week, but tomorrow I'll have Damsel at Inns Bazaar at Innsbrook from 10 to 2.
Now, what's the address for that place?
The Markel Building in Innsbrook. I think it's Highwoods.
I think it's on the left as you're going north.
Yeah, but there'll be signs out. There'll be signs out.
Good.
Oh, that's going to be
It's
great.
from 10 to 2.
From 10 to 2 tomorrow
That'll be
is
awesome.
Damsel at Inns Bazaar, and then Sunday is Soul Purpose at Artworks.
So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in contact with us. What's your email address, girlfriend?
Josie, Josi, Hopkins at gmail.com.
Yep. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Healthy Living with Marilyn Living. If you are watching this on YouTube, because we simulcast it on YouTube and my Facebook page, which is so incredibly cool. Yeah, isn't that cool?
It's really cool.
Yeah. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got 110 subscribers. I'm pushing for 200. I'd like to get that, by February, which would be way cool. Put your comments in there on YouTube if you're watching it. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube. Share it. And if you have been commenting on my Facebook page, I promise I will get back with you tonight. I promise. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, Miss Josie, for everything. Cheers. Thank you, Adrian.
Cheers.
It was a great show. And remember, keep your mindset going. Change your life today and be amazing. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.